Hi, this video is going to be a discussion of the Quoddy True PennyLoafer, which you can see in the upper left corner of the screen. But I'm going to actually introduce by starting with another loafer made by Crockett and Jones. This is the Harvard in Whiskey Shell Cordovan. It's really a beautiful shoe. It's unlined, so it's perfect for wearing in the summer without socks. But there is one issue with it, or just something unique to it or not unique to it. It's just a function of the shoe, is that it's not something you can really put on without a shoehorn. So it's not very casual, and it's a bit dressy also because it has a very, dressy leather sole, but you need a shoehorn to put it on. By the way, I find wearing loafers in the summer without socks to be no problem. You just need, something like a Dr. Scholl's. You just sprinkle a little powder in the shoe, and it's really no problem. But because these aren't the just, easiest chuckable things to put on, I wanted to look at these loafers by Quoddy, which is known as their True PennyLoafer. And this is in a chrome excel. It's considerably less expensive. It's less than half the price. This is in a navy. And these, you can really put these on without a shoehorn. You just slide them right on. But this was my first pair, and I had a couple of issues with it. Number one, it's fully lined. The sock liner goes all the way through to the toe, which you might see as a sign of quality, but that front part can get a bit sweaty with that lining in there, so I didn't particularly like that. The other is that I bought it with this crepe Hevea, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, sole, which is beautiful. It's a honey color when you purchase it. But in a New York street, it gets dirty quite quickly, and it actually turns black, and so it actually becomes quite ugly. And then the third thing is chrome excel is quite a stretchy leather, and so this is a size 7, which is my shoe size, but I found these to actually be too big, even after I put tongue pads in, which you can see here. So I decided that I wanted to do another take on these. And so I got another pair for this year. So this is the same shoe, but with a couple of differences. Number one, I went ahead and got the leather sole. And so, you might say, well, this won't be as smart to wear in the rain, but it does have this siping. So I think that, I think it'll be okay in the rain, and they do, you can send them back to the factory for replacement when they wear out, so that's good. Another two things that I actually asked Quoddy to do for me was to make this in a 6.5. I'm not sure if you can see that on there, but this is a 6.5. On the site, you can only go down to a 7, but if you email them and tell them you want a smaller size, they can do that for you. And then the third thing that I wanted that was different is that I actually asked them to go ahead and do only a half leather sole. So you can see at the front there that it's actually the raw leather. And because it's this raw suede leather, it's going to absorb what perspiration you have much better. It's not going to be as clammy on your foot. So these actually fit much better for me. I can still put them on without a shoehorn, no problem. And the navy this year, at least, seems even nicer. It's really a very lustrous, beautiful color, and I'm quite happy with it, and I think these will do well, particularly with the suede fronts, that is, with the half sole. So if you want that with Quoddy, just email them and tell them you would like the half sock lining, not the full sock lining, and they can accommodate that for you. That's it. Thanks for watching.